Kia ora and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula and today it's scroll day. I'm going to restart this video, so this is the third time I've done it. I want these videos to be nice and short. Today's stitch I'm going to be doing is called the Portuguese border stitch. Now I've already tried it once and I did all these lines up above, which is what is this. You draw lines down here with a pen and then you go nicely across, all nice and straight and even. Yeah, not this girl. It's so unstraight and uneven, it's not funny. Now I'm going to start it off incorrect because I'm not grounded far enough down and I'm too lazy to go and do what I need to do. So just for now, at the bottom here, I'm going to do a daisy chain, and I know you don't do a daisy chain when you do the Portuguese stitch, but I just want it so that I've got a nice end, because I've done this too high, this whole thing. So yep, so here we go. And there we go, just there. So now at least I'm grounded, so the tree is grounded. These are cabbage trees, by the way. So to start the Portuguese border stitch, you go on, so here we are, we're down here, at the bottom here, on the outside of this area here, you go around this one up above and you go straight into that one there. So I'm going up one line, under one line, wrap around, and then I'm going straight to there, and then from that side I'm going to go over to this side and do exactly the same thing. So so first we'll just pull that. We go up here through the bottom one. It'll be easier to see on this one here. And then I'm just going to wrap around that one. So the next line, wrap around, coming back to that original line. Wrap around, come to the other side. And see how it's coming into the middle there, so it's making that look that I'm wanting of a cabbage tree bottom. So a cabbage tree looks a lot like a palm tree over in America. And from here I just wrap around that last one, don't come down to that one. From there I wrap around the next one up here. Oops, I've caught myself. I just need to re-thread my needle. I had to thread that off camera, sorry. Only around the top one, and then from there I'm coming over to the other side of that chain I did across, and then I'm going to wrap around the top and the bottom. Oh, came out again. Oh dear, I'm going to have to rethread the needle. I don't know if I'll be staying online again for this. It's just not my day, is it? Oh, there we go. Just around the top one. And I'm going to go to the next piece I've done across, and from there down and wrap around twice. This time I am coming across to this side over here, wrapping around the next one, coming back down to this one, and then just wrapping around that top one, going to the next one, wrapping around the next line, coming back down to that one, coming on the outside of it, wrapping around, and I'm going to shoot across to the other side. Now they don't actually do this in the pattern, but they do one side and then they do the other side, but I couldn't work it out. So this, to me, I can reread the whole thing. I'll show you my book, and after I finish this one, I don't think I've got enough thread, so I'm going to have to stop there and just tie that off. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to tie it off. It's getting really short. I guess that's why it was falling out. The thread was too short to begin with. Now I should have two left, and I have they're over here mixed in. It's going to, look, I've made a right mess of it. This is because I didn't pull one off at a time. I went all weird and decided I could do two. Okay, getting the ends to meet. I've taken them all and it looks fine. I'm actually quite happy with, I'm actually happier with that one that I've done incorrectly than the one I did right. I don't know. You've got to laugh at yourself, don't you, really? If you don't laugh, who else is going to laugh? Everyone else watching. That's too small for anything into my alt container. I'm sure to use that. So you start at the bottom of that, on the bottommost chain that you've, the stitch across you've done just underneath. Just not getting it in the right place. It keeps on hitting just off. There we go, happy there. So there I am. And from there, you go to the next one and you come back down to that bottom one, you wrap around. You go up to this one, wrap around, but now I'm going over to this one over here. And then you just wrap around one, and that's the last one there. And there we have the Portuguese border stitch. So I've just got one more to do. I'm going to do that off camera, mainly because I'm actually going to try and keep these videos very short with the scroll, so it's more like an introduction to a new stitch every week or something like that. I'm not sure, but I thought let's try a new stitch here. And we've still got the leaves on the trees to do. I don't think I'm going to have enough thread here to finish that off, and I don't have any more of this thread, but I do have this one, which is a slightly different colour. Having said that, the light from the lighthouse is hitting it, so that's my excuse for using a different colour, and I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it now, crikey dick. So it's a green, kind of a greeny brown, khaki green kind of piece of thread, this one. The other ones were definitely brown, and they worked beautifully, to tell you the truth. I'm very happy. Well, apart from that first one, which I botched up something terrible. Oh, I followed this instructions. I read them out loud and everything, but I thought, no, this isn't working. There's something wrong here. And there we go. I guess it depends how many ladder stitches you put across as to how small your little bit of trunkiness is going to be. Does that make sense? A little trunkiness, is that a word? It is now. So I'm going to come down and I'll finish it off later. This time I'll do it properly. So at the very bottom ladder stitch, you come just underneath it, and you go over the next ladder stitch, coming down, but that goes on the inside and the next stitch comes on the outside of that. See that? There we go, through the ladder stitch, and then we go and I'm going to do the other side right now. So not pulling too tight, and there's always one side which I find is easier to do than the other side. See, and that sits quite nicely, whereas my last one, when I did that, it didn't sit quite nicely. It was just a line of nothingness over there. I don't know what I've done wrong. So normally now they'd go all the way up one side, but in my greatness, I've decided I'm not doing that. I don't want to have to go up and down and do all the other bits and pieces. So as long as I'm on the outside of that one, oh, if I can put my needle through, if only I could put my needle through. There we go. So from there, I'm actually coming across. I'm being a bit naughty, and I'm coming over to here. And there's most probably a reason why you shouldn't do that, but for the life of me, I've also undone my needle. So I don't know, I've been doing this stitch and the thread's been coming out something terrible. So this one isn't going to be as long because I've only got a few. I always find when I do a stitch for the first time, I'm always fumbling and feel terrible about it. But there we go. From there I go up, and as long as I keep that first one, so it goes underneath and comes on the outside of that one, not on the inside, on the outside. And then from there I'm coming across on the outside, coming across to this one on the outside. Ow. Having said that, I'm now holding the thread in one hand while I'm pulling it through so it doesn't come out. Oh, I don't know. This could be the only time I ever do the Portuguese, the border stitch. But I actually really like these trees, so maybe I'll do it again. I'll struggle through. There we go. And then after this, all we've got to do is the tops of the trees. And I'll check how long I've been recording for, because I would like these videos to be short for this. It's just like an introduction to, yeah, I'm going to use it for new stitches and that sort of thing, something for me to learn on. Oh, I know I'm going to go back to the daisy chain. I'm addicted to it now, aren't I? Now, I thought the top of the cabbage trees would be a leaf stitch. So if I can get this through, there we go. And then you just plop down at the top on the outside. I'm going to leave that ungrounded and draw some grass or something underneath it, which I most probably should have done with that last one, let's be truthful. Right, stitching off. And then I need to find some greens, which I'm not sure I will find. But we'll put all these browns away because that's all I'm doing with the brown work. One of them's actually red, so yeah, that's a weird one. Oops. Now, that one's too short to do anything with, so I'm getting rid of it. All the others are going straight back into this bag. I can see a green right there, and another green, and another green. Obviously I didn't use the green very often, so there we go. Oh, and there's another cool green, quite like that one down there, because it's lovely and long. Oh, hang on, it's still coming. Oh, this is a lovely long piece. Is it going to come out? Oh, I might use that. Oh wow, that's a massively long piece. That should surely work better than all the others. Let me just... Now, the cabbage tree is usually, yeah, it's kind of a dark green at the top. most probably this colour here more than anything, but there's not a lot of that colour at all. So and there's loads of this colour here, loads and loads and loads of it. I think I'm going to use this one. Oh, it's very long. So hopefully I can pull one off. There we go. Pulling one out and another one. There we go. And another one. So yeah, cabbage trees are quite fern-like. If I get a picture of one, I'm going to put it into here. And we have those up our main road here, through the bush, on the way to Punakaiki, loads of them through there. Yeah, they're everywhere here along the coast. And usually if you're at the beach and you look back, you know, back towards the hills and everything, the first thing you see is a cabbage tree. Ergo, I've got cabbage trees, and they flower. Oh, they have these beautiful yellow flowers. I've done a painting of one, and thoroughly enjoy it. I'm just working out how many leaves I'm doing. Yes, they do have a curve in them, so I just need to curve that a little bit. I'm just going to catch that and couch it down a little bit. There's one there, another one on the, I think I'd like another one around about there. If I can, I will curve that there. And at Easter time, the council prunes the cabbage trees, and the churches actually get those and they use it for Palm Sunday. So I know they're not palm branches, but yeah, I think people just really like them. Yeah, they're kind of putting that little bit of New Zealand in the Easter story. So it's a big thing that happens here on the coast. We have, like I said, we have loads and loads and loads of cabbage trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know I'm going to do an odd number, so this will be my last one here, 5. And I don't know if I think I might need to put some little, and what I do here, I will do in, right, and then I'm just going to do a lovely little V stitch coming out and working my way quite close to here. Well, everything's quite small on this, so yeah, I'm thinking that'll be the best thing for it. And each of these have got leaves on them, so yeah, it's kind of a little, I guess the cabbage tree at times, it reminds me, oh no, I'm getting it wrong, but they don't have this. They have, oh, I've done that wrong. So these are the plants. So there's another plant that grows along the cabbage tree. So there's kind of these sticky things that stick out around the bottom here. So I'm just going to do a few down here. And they kind of grow up the cabbage tree. And I think that class is a pest in New Zealand, you know. But the cabbage tree itself, the leaves, because we have them on our backyard, I should know this, they just go, they're like a leaf, a long thin leaf that gets caught in your lawnmower. Oh blessings, oh blessings. So you've got to go around and pick them all up. It's one of those annoying things. And yep, so just like that I'm going to go. So each one I will put those little plants that grow through the cabbage tree, and the rest of them I'm just going to double up and kind of, no, I don't need to couch that one, so that's good. So this one I've got boobs growing there, but I'm going to have a bit that comes from here that goes up to that, so it's bent over. And now of course I only have 4. Oh, it's my own fault for doing it wrong, isn't it? I'm going to have to do another leaf because I can't have a even number. Nowhere in nature is there an even number. I know I'm going to have one hanging down, so it's about ready to droop and drop on someone's lawn. Yep, there we go. Come down to there. I'm not going to tie off my green thread. I'm going to go straight over to my next cabbage tree, and because I've finished here I'm going to go there. So I've only got that little gap at the back. Let's have a look if I can show you. See, there's just that little line over. Now this one I'm going to make into the annoying plant that grows on the cabbage tree. So I get quicker when I know what I'm doing. I guess it happens with us all. Oh, this thread is really old. I can feel it when I'm pulling on it. So that one works. And that one works. Okay, now we're going to do the cabbage tree leaves itself. It's looking really cool. It is very cabbage tree like, so I'm very happy with that. One. They have loads of these at Punakaiki too. Punakaiki is also known as pancake rocks, and they have these rocks that kind of they stack on top of each other like pancakes. And that's where the pterodactyls used to breed many, many years ago. When they were here in the world, they would come to New Zealand. They obviously knew a good tourist destination, and they went to Punakaiki. I'm fairly certain the parking was better back then. I'm a shocker. A friend of mine has a batch out there, and that's where they go white baiting. So they're getting all ready to white bait. Oh, it's very exciting. Yep, I think I'm going to try white baiting again this year. Just give it a little bit of a go, like go out for half a day maybe, and I'm just going to see how things pan out for me, and whether or not my system will let me do that. I'm fairly certain it will, and I'll be absolutely fine, and I'll wonder to myself why I panicked so much. It won't make any sense at all. Ooh, that's a little bit too far out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's that one done. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving that one. Okay, we just need to come over to this one. So I'm going to have to tie off. And I'm just going to do this one over here. I'm starting off with the horrible thing that grows on the cabbage tree first. I'm just going to put it into here. It's always the same colour as the leaves. So if that's why you're wondering why I'm not doing it a different colour, that's just how it is. And it's kind of this annoying leafy thing. So yeah, it could just be because we've got them here in town, and yeah, but they are rather yucky, whatever it is that grows on them. So from there we just do the actual cabbage tree, top of it. Again, it's I guess it's not a very exciting stitch, it's just a long stitch out, but seems to be working for me. So just going to grab that there. That one definitely needs another thread going through it. Not quite to the end, I'm just going a little bit off the end because the ends are quite pointed on a cabbage tree. Managed to make a bit of a knot there, but there we go. Two, let's see, oh, come out. Let's see if we can thread her without turning the camera off. Yes, we can. There we go. And we're just coming over to here, up here, down over here. Adding another bit more to the leaf. Adding a little bit more to the leaf over here. Adding a bit more to the leaf over here. And making that one come down a bit. It's been hurt in local rains and that sort of thing. There we go, and that is that cabbage tree done. So there we go, cabbage trees abound. So I might put a few more cabbage trees on off screen. You'll see that if I do on Thursday, the stitch that we did today. So this is the book, well hang on, let's go. This is the book it came from, 100 Essential Embroidery Stitches. This is by Susie Johns. Yep, it's one of the first books I got when I started to come back to stitching. So over here is the Portuguese border stitch, and I thought it looked a lot like the sides of a cabbage tree, and so that's why I've used that. And next week we will more than likely do some flowers, and also we need to do some flax bushes. So we'll do some flowers down in here and some flax bushes, so that'll be this week's lesson complete today. So I hope you enjoy learning a new stitch, and I explained it well enough for you all. Yeah, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and thank you all very much for watching, and have a lovely Sunday. I'm off. I'm going to have a cup of tea, and last night I made scones. So I'm going to have a scone with jam on it. I'm going to be a bit naughty. Never mind, never mind. I shall enjoy myself. So yeah, I'll see you all later on in the week. So thank you very much for watching. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.